What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video, and today we're doing another Localize. Now, if you haven't watched any of my videos, you really don't care about my content at all, which majority you don't. But I do a series called Localize It or Localize or Localized for short. And we basically talk about games that are basically locked over there in Japan. They have no official English translation, or they haven't been brought to the States, and we just talk about those games and discuss what those games are, and if we could see it being localized, how would it be localized. So today we're actually doing Bleach Heat the Soul. Now this used to be a popular Bleach PSP series, and they actually have 7 games, like 7 different installments, and every single one of them is only in Japan. It's actually kind of crazy because it's basically just a 3D fighter, basically, but taking the characters and the inspirations from Bleach. I mean, I saw the characters initially ripped straight from the actual Bleach anime. So the thing I actually do like about this series is that they tend to change up the way the story mode is played during each installment. And as a whole, I'm going to talk about the game, not the different installments. Even though I could make a video talking about each different installment, that could definitely make a lot of just basic runtime of me just spilling facts about games that are sort of similar in a way, but different in all the little ways. So I'm only going to talk about the series as a whole. Now, the thing I like about Bleach Heat the Soul is, like I said before, they have different ways of approaching the story, and one of them you may play back the original story episodes from the actual anime, and one you may take a specific character and do all their fights, sort of similar to something like Tekken or whatever. And then one you might have like a mission mode, which a lot of games actually tend to do when you've played through the story of their actual anime franchise multiple times. They like to have sort of a mission mode, sort of something like Parallel Quest, but kind of different. Another big thing I liked about the game is the character roster. I mean, they had an immense amount of characters. One game even surpassing about 52 characters. And even though they slimmed down the characters in some of the later entries, it definitely has a giant character roster. It's just for you to play around in. Like I said, this game was made for PSP. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people may have actually got their hands on this game, or have actually gotten that copy of non-localization Bleach Heat the Soul. But yeah, it's definitely fun to play. I will say that I played it personally myself. It is pretty interesting and decent game to just really jump into. A lot of the things from the PSP era was really fulfilling. A lot of these anime games today they release, and that's the thing that kind of kills me. Okay, you have anime games that release and they really aren't worth anything. And I'm not talking about One Punch Man. I know I like to talk about One Punch Man a lot, but in this case, I'm actually not talking about One Punch Man. Just in general, all these different anime games that are releasing, feeling half finished and stuff. When games like this, that were actually made back in the day, are entirely just fulfilling and fun, and they never actually got localization. I mean, not one. 7 games never made it to the States. That kind of sucks. Now, if we were to stop for a second and talk about, pretty much all the things I actually like about Bleach, we'll be here for a while, but not really that long. Because, yeah, Bleach as a whole has its problems, and they tend to drag on in certain arcs. I really do feel like Bleach game they don't really get the recognition that they really should. Like, nowadays, obviously Bleach is ended, and there really shouldn't be a lot of games coming out of the show that's already ended. But you gotta look at Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, and they've had countless games over the years. They continue to get newer games, and Bleach has always been left in the dust. They've always had like a handful of games, and some of the games they actually do have, like the 7 installments of this game, don't get released over here. So they've always been behind when it comes to games. One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z have basically held that title, and Bleach has come in dead last. And I feel like that's very sad, because me personally, even though I might like One Piece over Bleach, I feel like the amount of One Piece games, there really shouldn't be that many One Piece games. I feel like Bleach is a way better world to actually demonstrate through games, with the flashy transformations, all of that stuff. I feel like that anime franchise should have a lot more games out here. And it doesn't help that some of these games are just locked behind country paywall. It ain't really a paywall, but you know what I mean, just locked in translation. Now, after I went through that whole rant for pretty much no reason at all, I would like to say to you guys, have you experienced Bleach, as a game, like any game, not even just these games that we're talking about right here? Have you played any Bleach game? Do you think it's honestly fair that these guys haven't gotten the games they deserve? Now, especially with the actual series Bleach coming back soon, we definitely should see more games. They should take this opportunity to capitalize on the actual anime coming back and release a game, maybe following the events of Bleach from start to finish, something like we've gotten with the Storm series. Another question for you guys: have you played any of these games? Bleach Heat, that's what I'm gonna call it for short. Have you played any Bleach Heat game, whether you imported it from Japan or however you got your hands on it? Have you played any of these? Do you enjoy them? Do you like the way they take different approaches to gameplay in between the different installments? If so, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next video.